Hi, it's Mick Fakula. The purpose of this video is to show you how to navigate through our course. I'll start with the buttons on the left-hand side of the screen. The very first one is a How to Do the Course button, and it takes you to an area which describes some of the things I'll talk about in textual form. As with all buttons in the course, please take time to read through all of them and review everything that's there, as well as this one being displayed. The announcements area is the area that will pop up first every time you open up the course. So please read the current announcements if you have not already read them. I'll post announcements almost on a weekly basis as necessary. These aren't about the course content so much as they are about course processes and how we do things. My information is located here in terms of phone number and email, so please feel free to contact me at any time. I have no particular office hours when it comes to online courses, so any time is fine. And of course, if it's after hours or for some reason we can't come to the phone, we'll answer your message and get back to you later. Colleague backgrounds. It's important for us to develop a learning community in the course. And with that, I'll post information after you've done your personal introductions regarding your name and the information that you choose to share with us about where you're from, what you do, and so forth and so on. So please feel free to share as much as you're comfortable with sharing. The syllabus is posted in two forms. The textual form appears on the screen if you scroll down, but it's also in a printer-friendly file if you want to download that for printing purposes. As we go through the syllabus, you'll notice a lot of standard things there, but the things to be concerned about, of course, are what you get assigned to in terms of grading for the course, and then descriptions about those things and how they're supposed to be done. And if you go to the very bottom of the syllabus area, you'll see what we're going to do on each weekly basis. There's a lot of information here, but it tells you what our objectives are, what the events are for a given week, and then also what particular assignments you're supposed to do and which of those assignments are graded activities. So those are the things you want to pay attention to. These things are also included in our course discussion area, so you don't have to worry about going back and referencing the syllabus all the time. I ask you to take a syllabus process quiz. This is not for course credit, but it's just to get you to work through the syllabus so that you understand what the requirements of the course are. And there's 18 or so questions there that I'll ask you to answer so that you have a good understanding of what the requirements are. When we go back to the course area, the required books in the course, 2 of them. And I ask you to make sure they're the correct editions so that they align with the assignments as posted in the course, and sometimes we do reference particular page numbers. We'll look at some significant cases in the course. All of this information is made available for you under these links. For example, if you click on this one in particular, it will take you to a website which discusses letter from Birmingham jail. Go back to cases, and underneath that you'll find the discussion board. This is the main area of the course in which we'll do our interactions. And a couple of things going on there. The top 3 forums you'll always see posted every week. Here's an opportunity for you to post general questions about what might be of importance to you or what you have a question about. In order to post your own question, you hit create a thread here. And from that point, it's similar to sending an email. You need to have a subject line and you post your question in the text box and you hit submit in order for it to post. Once it's submitted there, like under this one where someone posted, I have a question. For me, I can go in, read what you asked, and then I can hit reply. And similarly, you could reply to people as well in that area. So feel free to ask questions at any time up here with regard to our course processes. If they're content questions, you should try to post those elsewhere in the course under the particular content areas. Each week I'll post summaries of the lessons after they happen, so it's a way to close the loop with regard to course content. Group assignments, there's nothing under this area, but this is just an area to show you who's assigned to which group. And each week you'll answer discussion questions that are assigned to you in a particular group. There's no group work, it just means that the 5 people posted in group 1 here answer the questions assigned to group 1. So if we go down to lesson 1B, August 24th, the question is what is leadership? Discussion question 1B is answered by those assigned to group 1. And again, you'll click here and post that just like you'd be answering or posting an email to someone. Everyone in the course offers at least 2 replies to the answers that are posted here, including those of you who actually answered the question. So that's the nature of the process to answer questions each week. And again, the mainstay of our course is to answer discussion questions within the discussion board and engage in interaction with each other. I have a series of mini lectures. They're posted here for your convenience as Word files. and they can be downloaded and then opened as a Word file. However, they are posted within each of the weekly discussion lessons wherever they're most applicable. But again, they're posted here just as a Word file for your convenience, so you have easy reference to those. And that's the whole list of mini lectures throughout the course right there. Leadership case presentation dates. After everyone is signed up, I will post the roster of names and when your presentation date is, as well as reminders along the way. There's a link for PowerPoints within the course. I have one on Plato that I've designed. The rest of them are chapter PowerPoints developed by Northouse from his book. We have optional quizzes. These are not calculated as part of your grade, but if you want to test yourself after reading Northouse, you can go into those and answer the questions, and then that will automatically score for you in order to see how well you've done with regard to retention of the information in a particular chapter. Midterm and final exams. At a particular date, this button will open and show you information like this. And it basically says there's 20 multiple choice questions and 2 essay questions on the midterm and what gets covered. There is a password associated with it. It's not for security purposes. It's just mainly to ensure that you don't open the exam before you intend to take it, because it must be completed once you open it. Similar guidance occurs under the final exam. At the end of the course, you'll submit a leadership self-assessment portfolio. Clicking on the blue area here will give you not only the guidance for the portfolio, but also a place to attach a file from your computer, and you'll submit that as an attached file. The grades area is a good indication of everything in the course being graded, so you want to check that on a weekly basis when your grades get posted and updated. There's an email function which allows you to select people to whom you want to send emails if you have particular questions of me or someone else. And then finally a help area, and this is Blackboard help. I will also be opening a button that indicates how you access help at the Citadel with regard to local concerns and considerations for running the course. So that pretty much sums up how to navigate your way through the course. But again, take a look at all the buttons and what's under there. Be familiar with those and the syllabus requirements. Thanks for your attention.